Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 1 of our very first FIFA 19 career mode series here on the channel. And as you've guessed by the title and the thumbnail by now, we are going to be starting here at Chelsea. Dead excited to get going. Make sure you drop a like and you subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I plan to get this content up every single day, and there will be other series as we go through. I also want to do some Ultimate Team content, but I'll wait for full release for that, and that's most likely to happen over on Twitch. Links to that is of course down below as well. But these are the settings that we are going to go for, and as you know, Ultimate difficulty has been added to FIFA 19. We found Legendary far too easy last year. I'm not sure how easy it is here on FIFA 19, but Ultimate is what we're going to go for. Let's begin. As always, first things first, is to choose what pre-season tournament. And as those of you that have been around the channel for a while will know, I always go for the one with the most money. In this case, it is the American Challenge Cup. I did see Barcelona in there though, so if we end up facing them, which we do in our very first pre-season friendly, along with Juventus in the group as well. On Ultimate difficulty, this is going to be tough. I love the little draw scenes that you can see there. That's a new cutscene. There was lots kind of to talk about. Career mode hasn't really changed that much. Obviously, we are only on the EA Access trial version, so I have only got 10 hours of gameplay, so we'll keep the episodes quite smooth and streamlined, and then when full release comes out, we'll start to expand a little bit, play more games, make the episodes longer, etc, etc. First of all, we've got some emails to answer. They're kind of the standard ones. Yes, we're in the American Challenge Cup. Blah, 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 blah. Shirt sales, as you already know. Merchandise is an important part. Yes, we know this. Transfer market information. The transfer market is now open. This one is the one I'm worried about. The visions and expectations, because they're usually very high here at Chelsea. So, the latest objectives is to win the Europa League. Of course, Champions League has been added to FIFA 19 this year, and it's typical that Chelsea are not in the competition on the first year that they bring it to FIFA, but that's our goal ultimately. Minimum expectations from our first season is to make it back into the Champions League, but they want us to win the Premier League title, win the FA Cup, and win the Europa League. So yeah, nice little challenge for us. First of all, they want us, these kind of brand exposure ones are outside of our control, but the Europa League is a winnable competition. The FA Cup, Chelsea have a good record in that, but the Premier League is going to be tough. Don't know how we're going to find Ultimate either. We may have to lower that down to Legendary if we begin to struggle. First thing we're going to do is have a look at the squad. Most of you know who play for Chelsea anyway, so I'm not going to go through it in detail. I'll keep this super quick. But we're going to sell the Deadwood. Maybe Zappacosta. I'm not sure. We've got Zappacosta and Victor Moses at natural right backs. Azpilicueta can play there as well. We've got him, Rudiger, David Luiz at the centre backs. We've obviously got some players out on loan. Chelsea always got lots of players out on loan, but I don't want to forget about the younger players we've got at the club here, like Christensen, Ampadu, even Matt Miazga, who I completely forgot about. We're alright in the left back position. We've got Alonso, even though I'm not his biggest fan, and Emerson, who is a left wing back as well. Bakayoko's out on loan, and as far as I'm concerned, he's going to stay there. I'm not his biggest fan. Lewis Baker's one for the future, but players like Danny Drinkwater, I don't want to sell players straight away in this series. Let me know your thoughts, but I think he is a player that we're probably going to transfer list. 28 years old, doesn't bring a great deal to the table, in my opinion. Cesc Fabregas is another one. His contract's expiring in 12 months. 31 years old, great player, no doubt about it, but is he one for the future? We've got Marco van Ginkel as well, Kennedy out on loan. We've got so many players that we could get rid of to raise some cash. However, we're not really in need to do that. Not sure why Victor Moses' standard position is a right winger. He's definitely more of a right wing back. Willian and Pedro, I'm big fans of. We've got Batshuayi out on loan, Tammy Abraham, the young English striker. Then we've got Olivier Giroud, Alvaro Morata, Hudson-Odoi is a scary talent, and of course, the best player in the Premier League, in my opinion, at the moment, Eden Hazard. Obviously, one of the really cool features added to FIFA 19 as well, one of a few, I must say, but one of the good ones is to preset your tactics. We can have a game plan now for ultra defensive, park the bus has gone, defensive, attacking, and ultra attacking, and of course balance, which is kind of our standard formation. So you can customise your tactics a lot more than previous FIFAs. So without waiting any longer, let's get into our very first game. The reason I'm doing the pre-season friendlies is obviously it will give us a chance to get used to that ultimate difficulty, like I said. I don't know how we're going to handle it. I know everybody's not interested in the friendlies. We'll do these quite quickly. When it's a league game or a competitive game, I will show you the highlights and everything in much more detail, just for those of you that aren't interested in the friendlies really. But some of you are. Some of you want to see how we build our team in pre-season, and that will be key going into the very first game. This is the lineup that we've gone for, and it's probably the starting 11 that I would choose should our first league game be tomorrow. One area of the team that I'm thinking about improving is the centre forward position. Is Alvaro Morata going to be good enough? Him and Olivier Giroud are the two strikers we've got, remember. Are they going to be good enough to lead us to success? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Slightly annoyed with Barca here because I wanted to test myself, but there's no Messi, Suarez, Rakitic, Jordi Alba or Ter Stegen in the starting 11. So, first thing I do is a little kick up. Let me turn that trainer off. So, we're not going to get a true test of what it's like to play against one of the best club sides in the world on ultimate difficulty, which is what we wanted from pre-season. I'll tell you what though, it's a shaky start and it couldn't have been worse. Barcelona with a chance then to dink this into the box. Oh, well played. Kovacic. Man, he brings the ball forward. Knocks it on one more. Here's Pedro. Pedro's got pace. Looks out to the left. It's actually a decent pass. It's Eden Hazard, who's got behind Barcelona already here. He cuts back. Can he finesse one, Eden Hazard? Oh, that was the worst effort. Terrible finish. He'd done everything right until that moment. Alonso trying his best to get back. Didn't make that tackle. Rudiger with a good interception. Ball's still not cleared. It's Sergio Busquets. Shot from Vidal. Goes very, very close indeed. Kovacic. Hazard. Morata. Lovely turn. Kante. Plays the ball to Pedro. Touch. Delivery. Header. Terrible. Never going to score with a header from there, are you? It's Jorginho in the box as well. He's supposed to be a deep-lying midfielder. Rudiger got some defending to do here. Hasn't done it very well. David Luiz has got to stop this cross. Hasn't. Dembele scores, although it's been disallowed, flags up. And I'm glad, because I don't want the first goal of this series to go to the opposition. So what we know so far is Barcelona reserves are quite clinical when given the opportunity. Hazard lays the ball off. Here's Kovacic. Driving forward from midfield. Morata makes a run. Instead we look for Pedro. Pedro whips it across. Morata might get there, couldn't react quickly enough. Ball goes loose to the goalkeeper. Here's Kovacic. He's finding all sorts of space in midfield. Now Morata. Hazard. Back to Morata. Got Kovacic ahead of him. Hazard gets it back. No one in the box. Might just let fly. Eden Hazard. Oh, that's come so close. Off the underside of the bar. Bounces down and Barca escape. Look at this passing. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Dembele with a chance to get the ball into the box. We've held him up quite well. He's got it back. What is this, like 1, 2, 3, 4? It's like 6 passes between those two now. Dembele's got it back, lays the ball off. Arturo Vidal, it's blocked. Gets another go, and this time he finds the back of the net. Right on the stroke of half-time, in stoppage time, in fact, at the end of the first half. Arturo Vidal, who had a massive downgrade of pace, if you remember, on Twitter, that was kicking off a couple of weeks back, gives Barcelona the lead here. First goal of the series. It is a good one as well, to be fair. But we just couldn't get the ball back off Barca once they broke. First shot was blocked, good defending, and there's no chance there for the keeper. So in true pre-season style then, at half-time, we've made a number of changes. We've got Fabregas on, Ross Barkley on, Olivier Giroud has come on, and so has Willian, as we look to fight our way back into this game. And also just to get a look and feel at the players. Here is Marcos Alonso, scores a lot of goals from that left-back position. Touches it into Fabregas. Little touch. Oh, it's turned into Alonso, who scores, but as you can see at the top of the screen, the flag is up. It was a terrible strike from Fabregas. It was actually a timed shot. I didn't mean to do it. Something I've got to get used to. If you can master that, by the way, you're going to score some incredible goals. Here's Coutinho. Spreads it to Messi. They've brought on all the big guns, Barca. It's not like they weren't already winning. Dembele jumps over that. And how has he scored from that angle? How on earth has he squeezed that in from there? That is an all-round terrible goal. And that's 2-0 Barca. That's a shocker, I think, from a goalkeeper point of view. I didn't even bring him out. He started to sort of come at his own accord. He shouldn't be beaten by that. As Pilaqueta sees the run of Willian. Willian with a touch. Giroud's in the middle. Cross comes in. Our defender, cool as a cucumber. N'Golo Kante wins that, though. Barkley finds Fabregas, who lays it back. N'Golo Kante is there. Barkley again. Looking for Kante. Falls to Fabregas, who hits the scissor kick, and it's a great save. Hazard heads it inside. Barkley will take that over. Fabregas, little touch inside, one more to N'Golo Kante. Just let fly. Oh, it was a good little drive. I was waiting for Giroud to make the run. He didn't really do it where I wanted him to go, so I just hit it. It's a good drive. Good techers on the shot, but never on target, never troubling the goalkeeper. Willian. Into Giroud. Giroud on to Eden Hazard. Cuts inside. Still Eden Hazard. How has that been blocked? It's probably been blocked by Willian. No, it was the defender. Oh, the ref's given a pen. Okay, fine. Didn't really see why. But we've got the chance to score in this game from the spot. Let's have a little look at the replay. Oh, he's taken out Willian, but that's never, ever in a million years been a pen. Jordi Alba coming on for Barca. So just your starting position. We know that. Aim your shot. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's not going to be Olivier Giroud, though, is it? It's going to be Eden Hazard. How does he normally take a pen? Normally rolls it in quite gently, don't he? I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try and put it in the corner. That is perfect. Eden Hazard Gets us back in this game, deservedly so as well. Obviously, it is only pre-season, so I'm not too fussed about the scoreline, but the performance has been good. So we're into stoppage time, and as you can see, it actually now tells you exactly how long has been played, rather than just leaving it on 90. We've got to get that ball forward quickly. Here is Fabregas, who's just been completely shrugged off it by Arturo Vidal. Kante is there, looks for Willian, inside to Olivier Giroud. Willian, onside. Can he pick out a teammate here, Willian? There's no one in the box. I'm driving it to the back stick. I wouldn't say driving it. That was like a really, really tame, lame toe poke. It's finished Chelsea 1, Barcelona 2 here in our first game. So we're just about to head into our second game of pre-season. But what I want from you guys is to let me know in the comments who you want us to sign, so that I can build a shortlist around your suggestions. Because at the moment, I don't really know who to sign. I think maybe one more younger winger, potentially, to replace somebody like Pedro in a season or two. Maybe another striker, because Morata and Giroud will probably struggle for goals between them this year. We do have the Europa League, so they will both get plenty of game time. And maybe another left-back or central defender. I don't think we need midfielders at this time, because we've got so many options. So second game should be slightly easier than Barcelona, who are probably the best club side in the world. I've changed to a 4-2-3-1 formation as well to see how we got on with that one, just in terms of the shape of the team, because you can see I've completely changed up the personnel with the exception of Alvaro Morata, because I just want to have another look at him and get the feel for playing for him. We're playing Los Angeles FC. You can see they're lining up with the 4-3-3 formation, but I am expecting to win this one. Here is the talented youngster, only 68 rated at the moment, Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's one of our, it's going to be one of our goals, to get him involved. Here's Willian, can he finish? Oh, headed it past the goalkeeper, hits the post, and how about that? The youngster I was just talking about, Callum Hudson-Odoi, 4 minutes on the clock, pokes home from close range. No face scan for him though. That's slightly irritating. Here's young Welsh international Ethan Ampadu, finds Danny Drinkwater. Ross Barkley looks up. Willian is causing all sorts of problems for Los Angeles at the moment. It's Ampadu who continues his run. Can he whip it into the box? He can. Nobody in there whatsoever. Come out though to Ross Barkley. Oh, good strike. Unlucky. Moses looks for Barkley. We have got so much space in behind here. Willian inside. Morata touch. Finish. No. Got the tackle in time. See, they're the sort of chances I'm talking about. That may not be his fault. I am a fan of Alvaro Morata, but I do worry about his consistency of his finishing. Here's Willian. Morata goes, and Morata is in. This will be a chance. A test of his finishing ability. That's what I was talking about. Emerson with a good ball down the line. Hudson-Odoi will keep it in. He's got 3 players in the box. Cuts back onto his right foot. Whips one in. There's the header. That's better. That's what I want to see from him. So Alvaro Morata scoring his first goal of the series. Hopefully first of many. And look who got the assist. Callum Hudson-Odoi. So a couple of changes as always. Tammy Abraham coming on now in this second half. And also we have brought on... Who else we're going to have a look at? Oh, I can't even remember. Charlie Masonda. That's the one. Here he is. Lays the ball off. Danny Drinkwater's going to let fly. Good strike. Good save. Comfortable save. So a lot of these players on the pitch for us now are going to be the ones we look to when the fixture congestion gets tough. We get towards the Christmas period. We've played some Europa League games, you know, hopefully still in the cup competitions as well. We're going to need every single member of this squad to be fit and ready to do a job. What kind of pass was that, by the way? Emerson lays the ball back, Loftus-Cheek, tempted to have a go. Instead I might try and weave my way through. Willian! Oh, it's close. Deflected, nearly flew top corner. Oh no, clean sheet would be nice. Got a lot of players forward here, Los Angeles. Ball comes into the box. He's been nudged off the ball. Bless him with the header. Comfortable. And first save, I think, for Willy Caballero. 5 minutes remaining. We're into stoppage time now. Still wanting that clean sheet. We're into time added on of added on time. If that makes any sense. Ball is crossed to the back stick. Hudson-Odoi gets there. Loftus-Cheek clears. And that's surely with a final whistle. 2 minutes for to be added. We've played nearly 95, but there goes a full-time whistle. First win of the series, and it was a very comfortable and polished performance. So following that victory then, you can see the group stage there. We do have the opportunity to progress through to the knockout stage. I'm not too bothered about whether we do or whether we don't. It would just be nice to have the extra funds. But speaking of funds, let me know, like I said, who you want us to sign. At the moment, I've done nothing. There's no shortlist. There's no sort of players on the horizon. Nobody's transfer listed either, because I don't want to do any of that without you guys to have your input. But that's where we're going to end episode 1, guys. Don't forget to drop a like if you've enjoyed it, subscribe and turn on that little notification bell. Follow me on all the socials. They are all linked down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in episode 2.